Thinking of buying a home in South Florida? Get ready for a wild ride. While other markets struggle with high rates, South Florida's real estate scene is hotter than ever, with prices skyrocketing and bidding wars heating up. What's driving this tropical housing frenzy? Dive in to find out why South Florida is defying national trends and how buyers are navigating the heat. A tale of two markets, South Florida versus the nation. South Florida's housing market has taken on a life of its own in 2024, often outpacing the national averages by leaps and bounds. While the median home price in the U.S. floats around $420,000, Miami and surrounding areas like Fort Lauderdale and West Palm Beach soar much higher, with Miami's median home prices nearing $580,000. This divergence is a result of various factors, from the region's robust job market to its enduring appeal among high-net-worth individuals. Housing experts also point out that Miami's single-family homes, in particular, have remained in a seller's market state, with just a 4-month supply of inventory available in 2024. This demand-supply imbalance has kept prices high, giving sellers the upper hand, while prospective buyers scramble for a foothold in this tropical paradise. The Sunshine Tax, not real, but it feels like it. While Florida doesn't have a state income tax, South Florida residents often joke about the Sunshine Tax, an unofficial price premium for living where others vacation. This year, the influx of out-of-state buyers, particularly from high-tax states like New York and California, has driven up demand for both mid-range and luxury homes. This migration trend isn't just anecdotal, it's a statistically significant shift, with a large number of new residents continuing to buy in cash, further fueling the competitive real estate scene. High-income households in particular seek South Florida's relaxed tax environment, favoring areas like Miami-Dade and Palm Beach, where the luxury market consistently outperforms national standards. Rising mortgage rates, an ongoing saga. The story of rising mortgage rates in 2024 has gripped the nation, with rates currently sitting above 7%, a challenging threshold for many buyers across the U.S. However, analysts forecast some relief by year-end, expecting rates to dip closer to 6.6% as the Federal Reserve adjusts its policies to curb inflation. This change could offer a glimmer of hope, particularly for first-time buyers who've been waiting on the sidelines due to high monthly payments. Interestingly, South Florida has proven resilient against these high rates. Many buyers, especially international investors and wealthy out-of-state residents, are less reliant on financing, often making cash offers that bypass mortgage concerns entirely. Those who do finance have some cushion from Florida's lack of state income tax, easing their overall financial burden compared to buyers in high-tax states. This unique resilience has kept cities like Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and West Palm Beach popular for luxury and investment properties, underscoring South Florida's appeal despite rising borrowing costs. Supply chain strains and low inventory. South Florida's housing market remains one of limited supply, a situation exacerbated by supply chain issues and labor shortages that continue into 2024. Single-family homes in Miami-Dade County, for instance, are hovering around a 4-month inventory, a stark contrast to the 6-month supply considered balanced. Builders are striving to catch up, but with setbacks from construction material shortages and worker scarcity, progress has been slow. Early 2024 saw a noticeable drop in building permits for single-family homes, especially in counties like Miami-Dade and Broward, where available land for new developments is also limited. Experts suggest that until mid-2025, South Florida will likely remain undersupplied, placing sustained upward pressure on home prices. This scarcity has led to fierce competition, with multiple buyers bidding for the same properties, often pushing prices higher in the process. The luxury market boom, homes over $1 million. South Florida's luxury housing market is thriving, particularly for properties priced over $1 million. In Palm Beach, where the median sale price remains among the highest in the nation, the demand for high-end homes has created a robust 18-24-month supply, offering wealthy buyers a bit more inventory to choose from compared to the general market. This demand is fueled not only by affluent U.S. buyers, but also by international investors from Latin America and Europe, who view South Florida as an ideal location for investment. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and other luxury hotspots account for almost a quarter of foreign purchases in the U.S., with these international transactions supporting the high prices in this segment. Despite economic uncertainties affecting other regions, South Florida's luxury market has continued to attract cash-rich buyers, maintaining strong prices even as other U.S. markets see downward adjustments due to the impact of interest rates. Affordability challenges for the average buyer. Local buyers and first-time homeowners in South Florida face a tough market. With a median home price much higher than the national average, many families and middle-income earners find it challenging to secure homes. The median price in areas like Miami often exceeds $580,000, making it difficult for households earning less than six figures to afford a house. Homes priced under $400,000 have become a hot commodity, sparking fierce competition. Households with annual incomes around $100,000 may still afford properties in this range, but the influx of out-of-state buyers, often paying cash, heightens the competition and often outbids local buyers. This influx has also pushed prices up, leading many local families to reevaluate their housing options. For these prospective buyers, finding affordable housing within South Florida's borders has become a test of financial resilience and adaptability. Migration trends and the impact on housing demand. South Florida has become a hub for migration from other states and countries, especially from high-cost regions like New York and California. Its sunny climate, tax advantages, no state income tax, and job market appeal to professionals and retirees alike. Since 2020, this steady influx has reshaped the local real estate market, adding pressure on housing demand and prices. International buyers, particularly from Latin America and Europe, are also drawn to the area due to Florida's favorable tax policies and dynamic tourism industry. With international buyers accounting for nearly a quarter of the area's real estate transactions, Miami and Fort Lauderdale see sustained demand, helping stabilize prices even when other markets fluctuate. This population shift contributes significantly to South Florida's vibrant and competitive housing market, solidifying it as a key destination for high-net-worth buyers seeking lifestyle and financial perks alike. Comparing South Florida's condo market. While the condo market in South Florida remains competitive, it doesn't face the same intense demand as single-family homes. Currently, there is about a 7.4-month supply of condos, creating a more balanced environment for buyers. Condos, particularly in downtown Miami and Fort Lauderdale, attract those seeking luxury urban living, with amenities that often outweigh the desire for traditional home ownership. However, rising maintenance fees and recent regulatory measures stemming from Florida's Building Safety Act have introduced caution among condo buyers. In many cases, buyers evaluate these costs closely, especially after the tragic 2021 condo collapse in Surfside, which led to higher scrutiny and regulatory changes in condo building standards. Despite this, condos continue to appeal to those who prioritize lifestyle over land ownership, particularly for individuals and investors interested in properties with short-term rental potential. Rental market dynamics and investor interest. South Florida's rental market has witnessed a significant boom in 2024, with rental rates surpassing the national average due to demand for short-term rentals and vacation properties. Areas like Miami Beach and Fort Lauderdale see steady demand from tourists, remote workers, and investors capitalizing on rental income opportunities. This high demand has driven median rents up, leaving fewer affordable options for locals. In response, some renters are seeking accommodations outside central urban areas or even looking beyond state borders. Investors, meanwhile, find the rental market in South Florida attractive, with high potential returns despite elevated property costs. The rental market's growth reflects a broader trend in the U.S., where high home prices push some would-be buyers into the rental market, further straining affordability and availability for long-term residents. What's next for South Florida? Looking ahead, South Florida's housing market shows no signs of slowing down, at least not in the luxury sector. Experts project steady price growth into 2025, driven by ongoing demand, limited inventory, and a steady influx of wealthy out-of-state and international buyers. Analysts believe that even if national home prices stabilize, South Florida's unique position as a high-demand, low-supply market will keep prices strong. While interest rates could slightly curb purchasing power for some, Affluent buyers with cash on hand will likely keep the market competitive. Whether for investing, living, or vacationing, South Florida's real estate market remains a desirable, if expensive, option on the national stage. And that's a wrap on South Florida's sizzling housing market. If you found this deep dive into real estate helpful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update on the latest market trends and tips. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more insights.